So as way of a regulatory update, the RTS was ratified on the 22nd of March, and we've seen a real focus from firms. Now they know the deadline, the go live date for first phase of reporting of April 2020. They've really ramped up their efforts around their SFTR compliance, and firms that haven't started yet really need to focus on that deadline date because they haven't got much time in order to implement their reporting solution. ESMA announced that they were going to do some guidance, a level 3 consultation of process, which they released on the 27th of May. That consists of 85 questions. Some things are clarified where we needed that as an industry, but it also asks a number of questions that they want to help the industry clarify what's required from a reporting perspective. The final draft guidance isn't expected to come out until Q4 2019. So since the regulation was ratified, we've seen a huge increase in engagement from our existing clients and new organisations that are looking for us to help them with their SFTR reporting solution. We've spent something like 900 hours as part of our design partnership group, the DPG, with firms understanding what they want from a reporting solution. And we're well on track in terms of our roadmap and our planning in order to deliver that for those organisations that have chosen us to support their reporting solution. So we've got over 30 people across our two organisations working on our programme. We remain on track. We're now in SIT testing with our DPG members. We're now in phase 4 of SIT testing, and we're on track to deliver UAT and pre-production testing in Q3 this year. So why is everybody talking about testing? This really stems from several factors. First of all, as a lesson learned from EMEA, where there was very little testing pre-go live, the industry, it's really galvanised the industry's attention in trying to ensure that they can do as much UAT and bilateral testing as possible prior to the go live date. Secondly, vendors learning from EMEA have been able to produce and deliver their sandbox environments at a much earlier stage than in previous regulatory reporting regimes. So because they're available, and like ourselves, we're helping firms use those to look at their UAT and SIT testing. And then finally, as firms move on from their solution design and build, they're really starting to look at the next phases of their program, which involve testing. So the SIT integration testing with us as a service provider, but also the UAT to be able to cover some quite complex reporting requirements. And finally, a period of pre-production testing prior to go live. There's plenty of time to achieve that, but firms really need to be onboarding to solutions as soon as possible in order to be able to build in as much testing as possible before the go live date. We're in phase 4 of system integration testing for our DPG members. We're aiming to offer a UAT and pre-production testing environment in Q3 of this year, giving plenty of time to help remediate process and data quality issues prior to the go live in April 2020.